The universe, or God, or people, none of them need your prayers. What they need are your actions. Do good and cast it upon the waters, it will come back to you. Today we'll talk about inner order. When true order appears within, clarity comes with it. You begin to see where to go, what to do, what truly matters and what doesn't. And most importantly, you gain the strength to walk that path and make things happen. As the devil once said, pride is my favorite sin. Try living at least one day without it. Hello, dear friends. Today we'll be discussing 9 rituals that can lead you to purity of mind, body, and spirit. Today we'll talk about inner order. You will gain an inner strength that will help your desires begin to manifest almost effortlessly. So, I invite you to try a little experiment. Choose a few of these 9 rituals for yourself. Even one of them is already a wonderful attunement for a certain level of your system, physical, emotional, or mental. But when practiced together, they will create a clear energetic channel through which your desires can truly begin to come to life. The first ritual. Let's begin with the most important, changing our attitude toward our parents. This is what we call kindness toward parents. Now, who are our parents? They are our foundation. And what is a foundation? It's the base, the inner state, the sense of self. It's the energy we attract and the power we radiate. Even if you had a difficult relationship with your parents, even if you still carry pain or resentment inside, even if you feel they didn't give you enough love, this is something that must be healed. And the simplest way to heal it is through kindness. Now, think of your mother and father simply with a feeling of kindness. Let's stop holding resentment toward the ones who gave us life. If we hold this resentment, we block the main source of our life force, our sense of strength, confidence, and possibility. No one is asking you to forget. No one is asking you to distort your perception of them. But within yourself, you can just begin to change your inner attitude toward parents. Okay? Yes, I accept my parent as they are. Yes, they have quite a few flaws. Yes, maybe they didn't give me everything I needed, but I thank you, Mom and Dad, for the life you gave me. I release my resentment. I choose to move forward with love and gratitude. I accept you as you are. And this truly becomes the beginning of restoring your connection with your lineage. Then the strongest, healthiest energies of your ancestral line begin to flow toward you. If you relate to them in this way, you will feel a tremendous surge of energy from your family line. This flow will begin to nourish you, to support you every day. You will start attracting the right events, the right circumstances, and expressing yourself in ways that bring you the greatest benefit. The second ritual is conscious compassion. Compassion is not pity. Compassion is not condescension. Compassion is not sympathy. Notice the word conscious. Conscious compassion is an inner kindness that comes from strength because you are truly strong. Pay attention. To help is not just a kind gesture. It is always an exchange of energy. But it is very important that your help be conscious. Not born of superiority, not born of pity, not born of arrogance, or, on the contrary, the desire to be appreciated by the one you're helping. It is very important to help consciously. When you want to help, ask yourself, how are you supporting this person at this moment? For instance, ask yourself, are you supporting or are you rescuing? Do I see the strength in this person that I want to help develop, or do I actually see them as a victim, as someone small, and that I'm helping them from above? You see, true help, the kind that strengthens another, is a powerful contribution not only to their life, but to your destiny as well. Through this, you begin to receive incredible gifts from life itself and support from higher forces. So if you want to unlock your inner potential, develop your superconscious abilities, learn to see what's happening with your loved ones, understand yourself, rebuild yourself piece by piece, learn to manage your reality and truly become the master of your life. Welcome to Omline Academy. Here we help you awaken your higher abilities in an ecological, non-religious, and non-mystical way. The link is below. Sign up for a consultation with an Omline Academy coach and join our training programs. We'll teach you how to use your superconscious abilities. The third ritual you can adopt to truly improve your life is conscious sacrifice, also known as austerity or voluntary abstinence. Every act of austerity is a form of offering. That may sound intimidating in our modern world, but it's not about fire, it's not about altars, and it's not about some frightening rituals. The best form of sacrifice is the act of willpower in taming oneself, limiting the expression of certain desires. Because when we manifest will through self-restraint, that is the purest expression of will and the highest form of offering. In truth, it's far more powerful than sacrificing animals or performing some rituals. Austerity means consciously giving up something excessive by expressing your own will. For example, you can try this. Give up sweets for a week. Completely remove sugar from your diet. Or perhaps stop checking social media in the evenings. That alone will significantly improve your energetic state. You can choose different forms of fasting, whatever resonates with you right now. Choose what feels right for your current state. You might select one day a week to practice a particular type of austerity. So refrain from busyness, refrain from listening to unnecessary news, from overloading yourself with the information stream. It's very beneficial to abstain from empty talk, gossip, or certain foods, sweets, meat, alcohol, cigarettes. You don't have to do it forever, just for a while. But any act of austerity must be followed strictly. If you start, you can't quit halfway. That's why it's best to commit not forever, but for a limited time, a day, a few days, a week, or a month. You see, austerity, fasting, or abstinence is not punishment. It's actually an inner expression of will. And through that, you gain the ability to become an agent of divine will itself. Have you ever heard the phrase, "Thy will be done"? It doesn't work unless you practice austerity. When you have within you the accumulated energy of the will to be, and it appears only through disciplined action, only through rhythm, only through following your chosen austerities, then you gain the ability to be heard. Matter begins to listen to you. You begin to receive a positive response to your desires. This helps you cleanse yourself from the layers of the past, from karma. You begin to feel like a truly strong person. Fear dissolves. Austerity gives you real strength, the ability to understand your priorities and the ways to reach your goals. And so within you appears genuine clarity, where to go, what to do, what matters and what doesn't. And of course, the most important thing is every act of austerity brings new opportunities. And it gives you the strength to walk your path and make things happen. Each day of the week carries a specific power. If you want to improve your physical health or emotional state, choose Mondays for your practice. If you want to work through the consequences of accumulated karma, then try observing austerity on Saturdays. Let's see, if you need success in business, social, economic, or financial matters, Thursday, for example, is perfect for you. It's the day of Jupiter. Or if your goal is to manifest love or fulfill your desires, try fasting on Fridays. And if you want to be more active, energetic, enterprising, Wednesday, the day of Mercury, is your day. So as you can see, different days of the week support different intentions. Choose your day, choose your practice, and use it to achieve the greatest possible results. Ritual 4, what we call repentance, helps us release the feeling of guilt. So what is repentance? Repentance is not about guilt. It's not about throwing ashes on your head. It's not about feeling miserable, feeling long-suffering or victimized. Real, healthy repentance is about acknowledgement. Repentance is not sacrifice, and it's not guilt. A wise person uses the mistakes of the past as fuel for future achievements, while a foolish one uses them as a reason to stop and to die inside. So repentance is an act of inner honesty, honesty with yourself. It's the recognition that here I was right, here I was wrong, here I could have done better. Yes, that's who I was. It's not judging yourself negatively, but rather looking from above at a past situation or experience with clear understanding of what really happened. This way, most often after making some mistakes or going through painful experiences, we suppress them and keep moving forward. But it's precisely this act of honesty, this simple recognition, without identifying yourself with the event, that allows you to truly see where you can draw energy from what happened in order to move on. Okay, once again, you are no longer the person who made that mistake. Look at them as your past self. You are already someone else. And then your past mistakes become a resource, fuel for future achievements. Such repentance, if you start treating your previous mistakes this way, such repentance becomes a powerful tool for returning your lost energy, the energy of regret, resentment, and missed opportunities. The energy that was stuck in those experiences begins to return to your life. This way you restore your integrity. The next ritual is very important, honesty. We often overlook it. Honesty leads to the fulfillment of desires. For any of your thoughts to come true, for your plans to take shape, there's one rule. Said it, thought it, received it. But what is honesty? Honesty begins not with others, but with yourself. For instance, ask yourself, where do you most often distort the truth? What do you want to embellish? Where do you stay silent when in reality it would be better to speak? Every distortion of reality creates inside you a distorted personal reality. It's easy to deceive me. I'm glad to be deceived. We lie to ourselves, and that's how we lose our truthfulness. Every time you tell the truth to yourself, to others, about a situation, about the reality that exists, about the past that happened, or the plans you have, every time you dissolve illusions, you regain your strength. Even if the truth is uncomfortable, it gives you energy. It gives you strength to move forward, the strength to fulfill your desires, and the strength to express your divine will to be. Satya, truth, carries enormous energy and makes your energy field pure and strong. You become a person of action, a person who attracts. And if it's hard to think about honesty, just write down how things actually are. That's a very important step toward gaining inner strength. Satya helps your desires come true. Forgiveness. Forgiveness of other people. Forgiveness of the circumstances that have been part of your life. Unforgiveness is a powerful anchor. It drains your energy into the past, and very often it is unforgiveness that robs us of strength and activates the mechanism of aging. As it says in the prayer, forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. That's exactly what forgiveness is about those people, those events, and those situations you believe were unfair or wrong toward you. When we forgive, we stop carrying the energy of resentment within us. Forgiveness does not cancel the act. We cannot change what has already happened. But it's an acknowledgement that you no longer wish to carry that energy inside, and you no longer wish to hold on to pain within you. Because every resentment that lives inside you blocks the flow of energy in you, prevents it from moving forward. You carry it inside like a stone. So forgiveness is not some kind of weakness. It's the ability to move forward. Forgiveness is the release of flow, the beginning of a new life and new opportunities. The more we resent the past, the slower we move forward or we stop completely. So by forgiving, you free your energy and give yourself the opportunity to keep living. This way, you extend your life. Forgiveness is an inner energy that once released begins to move your life forward, softly yet powerfully. And then you get to choose the direction you wish to move. Set your goal. Ritual 8. Selflessness. Try doing something without expecting anything in return. What does without expectation mean? It means no waiting for praise, no waiting for someone to tell you you're a good person, no waiting for gratitude, likes, or recognition. To give without expectation means to give selflessly, just because. Every day, if you act from a state of inner strength, from the energy of love, you begin to function as a true spiritual system, because the universe or God or people, they don't need your prayers alone. They need your actions. And when you start acting selflessly and without expecting anything in return, simply to help, simply to do something good, with no desire to receive a reward, that's when the ancient law begins to work. Do good and cast it upon the waters. It will come back to you. And what exactly comes back? Any action made from this pure intention never disappears. The energy given selflessly always returns in the moments and situations of your life when you need it most. Suddenly you begin to feel support and assistance from higher forces. If you've done something selflessly and were not paid, or if someone betrayed you or abandoned you, let it be. Leave it as it is. It will come back from another direction, through other hands. What that person failed to give you will come to you multiplied many times over. Every day, if you act simply from that higher energy of love, you accumulate powerful positive karma and the strength to attract the right circumstances, the ones that help you move forward. Ritual 9. This is a ritual you can practice every day, though it's not easy. Some of you will manage it. Try observing your pride. Every time you think you've already understood something, achieved something, that you're higher, that you're better, or on the contrary, that you're worse than others, that you deserve pity, that's what's called pride from below. That's all still pride. And pride is what makes you stop. Now notice, when something stops, regression begins. Loss begins. You see, comparing yourself with other people or other situations as if you are special, that's pride. Try to watch yourself throughout the day. Notice those moments when you feel that you know more, that you're better, that you're special, different, and they're just them. And gently bring yourself back to a neutral state, to a state as if you've just appeared, just been born, just become yourself, with no previous experience. Become neutral, as if you are neither above nor below. This is called the state of the student, a state of acceptance of what is, without inflated or diminished self-assessment. And in that state, free from pride, true depth appears, clarity appears, energetic growth appears, and real opportunities appear to turn any situation to your advantage. That's when every situation in your life truly begins to unfold for the better. A vast number of our inner sins dissolve when we start living without pride. As the devil once said, pride is my favorite sin. And today, we've talked about what pride really is. Try living without it just for one day. So today we've explored 9 essential steps toward a new life. You don't need to apply all the rituals at once, all 9 at the same time. Choose 1 or 2 and live them for a few days or for a week. Practice them not formally, but from the heart. And it's better not to tell anyone what you're doing. Once spoken, energy is lost. And here's one more good rule. Let's call it Ritual 10. Always act first, and only after you've achieved something, then you can speak about it. It's the same with these rituals, just start practicing them, even 1 per week. Then, be sure to share what resonated with you. Which of these 9 rituals will you start practicing today? Where will you begin? And what have you already achieved? What results has it brought you? What have you already tried? And if you want to go deeper, to unlock your higher abilities, to start living as your higher self, to think as your higher self, to see and know more than the personality mind ever could, then welcome to Omline Academy. You'll find the link in the description below. Sign up for a free consultation with an Omline Academy coach. With love and trust in your path, my name is Nadia Koroleva, and welcome to Omline Academy.